Let me see.
I thought he was talking about me at first. I misheard. My bad.
Well, if the comment was so
No,
nice,
I'm joking with you, bro. I know he's talking
we
about
got to
you,
let
bro.
everybody know we didn't type that about ourselves. You know what I mean? Let me see. MD Distribution 30. Big shout out to you. Said AJ versus Jake Presser just ended. Um, yeah, bro. To be honest with you, bro, just I don't know what round Jake's getting knocked out in, but he's gonna get he's gonna get stretched. I don't think it's gonna be nothing crazy. Might be one of them phantom shots or something like that. Um, they asked Deontay Wilder who they think, what round they think Jake Paul was gonna get knocked out in. Wilder said whatever round the contract says. I was like, damn. I was like, yo, that's funny. That is absolutely funny. Um, a legend. As far as before we get up out of here, with Bud Crawford, like, what was your thoughts on him being retired and all that?
Said, man, I'm 100% cool with it. Like I said, this guy is what 3-time undisputed. I was one of the guys that picked him to lose against Canelo, so he proved me wrong, man. He made Canelo look easy work. He was good with his movement, so I'm cool with it. Like I said, I did want him to fight, Janet versus Law winner, but that fight didn't even happen. So it
Right.
kind of surprised me at the same time, but I'm 100% cool with it, man. 3-time undisputed, man. You can't knock it.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I'm with you 100%, man. Ryan, man, 9138. What's up with you, bro? He said, guys, how long is this AJ fight lasting? Seriously, one round? Um, I don't know, bro. It might last more than one round, maybe two,
Bro, it, this
three.
it's an exhibition, bro. Netflix just wants him to take a L to kind of like get the fans behind him again. It's like, okay, you know what I mean? You take a loss, the people that support you, they want you right back out there, and then you just go back to the cupcakes that you've been fighting. That's all it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Netflix gonna put a lot of money behind him. They said get in there with a real fighter. And not just going the distance. He ain't gonna try to hurt that man. Cause that's the smartest thing I heard Wilder say in a while. If it ain't in the contract, then it ain't in the contract. But I do
that is
think
a fact.
Netflix wants his ass to take a L because you out here doing too much and you ain't no real fighter. And they even know that. So they like, yo, we gotta treat you like real fighters. Real fighters take losses. So take this L, baby, and sit your dumb ass down for a minute.
Yeah, Figure Boy 3 says, hi, what's going on with you? Yeah, like, oh, let's get into this real quick. Now, since Bud is officially retired, let me get this comment real quick. Ryan said Joshua wins on points, completely destroys his legacy, though, will never be taken seriously. Listen, he's gonna knock Jake Paul out. You ain't gotta worry about that. Um, Jake Paul is, even though I like the fact that he's taking the sport seriously. He's still cheeks inside the ring. He's cheeks. He's absolutely cheeks. Um, but since Bud Crawford is out, he's retired. That I think we got to look at the pound for pound list. I think we got to look at the pound for pound list, or your top 10 fighters that you have in the sport right now. Because with Bud being retired, Bud basically leaves a spot open the pound for pound list. So let me get in here. Figure Boy says, "Who's your favorite fighter?" My favorite fighter is James Toney of all time. All time James Toney. Legend. Who's your favorite fighter? Do you have a favorite fighter?
Hmm. I would definitely say Floyd, of course. Like Floyd is the one I watched the most when he was on
Okay.
his run. So yeah, but she said mentioning since we talking about the top 10, like since Bud is out, my top three was Usyk, Bud, and Newey. But since Bud out, Usyk is still my number one because I think what he did, you know, going up from cruiserweight to heavyweight, beating
Hmm.
out, he's on top, undisputed champion. And he beat all these guys, and he gave them all rematches, beat them all even more convincingly in the rematch. So like, Usyk is definitely my number one pound for pound guy.
Okay. Um. Vlog, you want to follow up?
My dude is definitely not Usyk. That's easy, baby. It's easy. Who is it, Jeff?
I don't even want to say it because I don't agree with it. Go say it.
I mean, it's Jerron Boots Ennis. He's been the best fighter on the planet for the past 5 years. Easy, hands down. There's nobody doing what he's doing.
So
not
the
inside that
beauty
ring.
of a pound for pound list, the beauty of a pound for pound list is you can craft it however you want to craft it. It's just my thing with pound for pound list is really like if you have a criteria or something
It's just
behind it,
skill.
I'm cool with it.
It's skill. It's
Just
skill. It's all skill, baby. It start with skill, and then all the other hyperbole can be added. But if you don't have the skill to support any jockstrap carriers, then what they carrying your jockstrap for?
I will me personally to mix skill. So my pound for pound is mixed with skill and accomplishment. With that, I would
Then he's
probably
accomplished.
I
Two
would probably
division
go
champion.
who
Most avoided fighter in the game. Come on, baby. What you talking about?
I'm no, and listen, I'm not disrespecting that. I'm not disrespecting that. I would me personally with Bud being out, I would probably go Usyk 1, me personally, only because it's a combination of the skill and the accomplishments. As far as Boots is concerned, me personally with him, for me, I think Boots, in terms of just his pure talent, I would probably, a lot of people don't have Boots on their pound for pound list. I'll put him on the back end of it because he doesn't have as many accomplishments as other people that I have on my list. But in terms of the eye test, just eye test period, Boots is top 5, just pure eye test, nothing else. Pure eye test, Boots is top 5 in terms of pound for pound. But like a list with like multiple criterias, you know what I mean? I would
So
say
I mean, who? So 2 weight division champ, current 90. I do believe it's 90.72% knockout ratio. Avoided by all top tier fighters back when Spence was hot. So he's been avoided since then. So how is he not number 1
so
over old ass Usyk? Old
I
ass
can
Usyk.
respond to that.
Old ass Usyk.
I can respond to that. So Usyk has reached the mountaintop in 2 different divisions, right? In 2 different divisions.
Bro, don't nobody respect the cruiserweight division. Just stop.
That's fine.
You get no respect for no accomplishments in that garbage ass. Either you undersized or you it's like you in that mixed bag. And that's he don't get no credit.
Vlog. But the thing is, Vlog, even if you don't respect cruiserweight, he did it at the Glamour division. He did it at heavyweight. He's a smaller heavyweight. So if you don't want to give him credit there, you got to give him credit at the heavyweight division.
Against who? Yeah. What was his competition at heavyweight? What monsters did he go through?
All of the top names.
What top names? The heavyweight division has been garbage for the past 15 years.
Is that Usyk's fault, though?
That doesn't help him. That's for sure.
So hold on.
Not going to help him.
Hey, legend, watch this. Who's accomplished more, Usyk or Boots?
You win that argument. I give you that. But has Usyk been avoided like Boots? No.
Yes.
Stop, bro.
Yes, bro.
Stop.
Yes, bro.
Stop, bro. Stop.
Vlog, you don't want to go back and forth with me on this one. You don't
want
to go back and forth with me on this one, bro.
You see, when Dubois got clipped in that rematch, He got up at the end of the count, went straight to the corner. He didn't want to smoke, and everybody was criticism used to for the first fight with the low blow and all that. But the rematch, what do you do, man? He put him down. Dubois didn't want to smoke. He got up and went straight to the corner. I don't want it.
A vlog. Usyk has been avoided just as much as Boots in his career.
How do you become world champion and undisputed? You just said he was undisputed at cruiserweight. So how do you become undisputed at cruiserweight and heavyweight, but you're avoided?
Because he always positioned himself in the ranks to be a number one contender. It got to a point where he couldn't get
or was it nobody in the division to be ranked above? So it was no fight. There was no real haggling and no under the table money had to exchange hands for him to get those rankings. There was nobody for him to be ranked above or ranked under, bro. Like there's no argument there with that, bro. Like this has been the worst era of heavyweight division. I'm going on a quarter century. We can talk a quarter century since 2000.
Even if people believe that Usyk at heavyweight, he can hold his own against some of these older dudes too.
I think Boots beats Usyk right now.
Put your screen up, man. I need to see something real quick. Put your screen up real quick.
What? What, man?
Can you point towards the table? I'm looking for a cup. I'm looking for a glass. I'm looking for a glass. Where's the bottle?
Ain't none of that, bro. I'm just telling you, bro. Bro, come on, man. Skill for skill. That's all we talking about, bro.
If you're talking,
there is no fighter on anybody's top 10 list that is better physically than what this man does in the ring. Not nobody.
If you listen, I'm cool with you believing that. That's fine.
No. Give me a name on the top 10 list that physically does anything in the ring better than Boots. Even down to taking a punch. Down to taking a punch.
The only thing I can really say about that, bro, and this is where your argument kind of goes off the rails a little bit. Who has he been in the ring? Who has right? But you have to listen. You have to showcase your skill against certain people.
Okay, you know what showcasing his skill has done? Made him avoided. That's what showcasing his skill has done. Made him avoided by all those top guys that you're saying made Usyk who he is. The top guys being AJ, who got the whiskers of a alley cat.
Walk with me real quick, though. The same argument you're making, right, supports the Usyk point. You said Usyk, you said nobody's in cruiserweight, right? You said nobody's in cruiserweight.
So I don't
and nobody's in heavyweight, right? But Boots is getting avoided by everybody, right? Which means Boots hasn't been in the ring with nobody to really showcase what you're talking about.
Because they've avoided him.
Right, but you're technically saying Usyk is going through the same thing.
No, I'm just saying there's nobody in the division. That's not Usyk's fault. That's just nobody in the division. So it's not like he had to overcome this high obstacle, become this undisputed champion of the world. When you're flipping the coin, you have a dude that can't even get on the side of the mountain because they keep turning the mountain around on him. What you want him to do?
But that's why I said I can't give it to him yet. It's not his fault.
I
can't give it to him yet.
But my argument stands pat, though. My argument is still unbeaten.
I respect it. I respect that. If you think Boots is physically the most talented fighter in the game and you have him number one strictly off of skill, I respect that. The only thing that I'm saying is that for me to get on the boat with you, eventually I'm gonna need to see Boots in with some. I need to see them skills tested.
Okay, so what I'm gonna ask you to do is you the guru. Get on here and get all these fanboys for the Spencers and the Madrivals and the Ortizes to get in their fighter's ear and tell them to stop ducking this dude.
I agree with that as well.
Tell them, you know what they can do? This is how you can do this. Tell them to say, we gonna do what Crawford didn't do. That's all they gotta do. We gonna fight Boots. They gonna win their fanboys over like that. They gonna be all out in front of their houses with their skirts on, dancing and cheering for these raggedy mothers. So I'm just saying, bro, tell these fans and they tell these fighters and they fans stop ducking this dude. Y'all been ducking this dude since he was a young peewee.
But I feel like multiple things can be right. You're definitely right in that aspect. A lot of fighters have ducked them. I think Brian Norman Jr. ducked them. It's a lot of people that duck Boots. You understand what I'm saying? Like I understand that, and I actually agree with that. But this is the problem that Boots has. We want to see Boots against the best. The best is not getting in the ring with him, and that's why I said Eddie Hearn.
So good.
Whatever the reason is, we're gonna eventually need to see him in the ring. We're gonna have to see him in the ring. But listen. But the thing is, like, it's so many dudes that's talented, and you really not 100% sure until you just see them against some top tier guys. I always want to see him against one or two top tier guys. Because he hasn't had too much. He hasn't had any resistance in his career. He hasn't.
What's the name? Todd just said he had Crawford losing to Canelo, and Canelo hadn't been in there with a top tier guy since in 5 years since the Bivol fight, and that was like 5 years ago. So, like, does like top tier? At what point is your career are you saying this guy is top tier and is it top tier now? So does that matter? He just beat a bunch of undefeated dudes throughout his career. It's like this last dude wasn't the first undefeated knockout KO guy he fought. Just because y'all didn't know his name doesn't mean his record wasn't standing for what it was. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about?
So you talking about the Lima fight? The majority of people that I knew, right? The majority of people that I knew thought Boots was going to knock him out within the first 3 rounds.
But
sometimes your record, and Blunt, you know this. You can look at a guy's record and then you can watch him fight and you can see something completely different than what that record says. I watched Lima fight and I'm like,
I agree with
Lima's cheeks. They did a great job in picking him out, but that's what I'm saying. Boots don't need no more of those fights. So I agree with you. These top fighters, they need to step up to the plate. Because at some point, I'm going to end up on your side of the street, vlog. If these guys going to keep ducking and nobody wants to jump in the ring with them, I'm going to throw them high on my pound for pound list just by default because nobody wants to jump in the ring with them. I'm eventually going to get there. I'm just not there yet. You're there. I'm just not there yet. I'm eventually going to get there if these dudes don't start stepping in the ring with them. And I'm talking about, like you said, like the Virgil Ortizes, the Spences, the Charlos, the Madramovs, and the Fundoras, all of these guys at 54, even if we talking 60, like I think Boots could go up to 60 and conquer 160 right now because there's nobody there.
You asked the question, who could go to 168 and grab all them belts? I got a name for you.
You think Boots can go to 68 right now?
And grab all them belts.
And grab all
right.
of them?
All them belts starting this year and have them all grabbed up by the end of 2027. I guarantee, like, if all a dude like that would need is 6 months to acclimate to the weight, get his legs up under him. Puncher power gonna go with him. He just a natural born puncher. It's just when he chooses to sit down and throw the home run shot, you know what I mean? He might Schmidt behind the plate. He like to play around a little bit.
I think 68 just I think that might be a little too heavy for him. 60 definitely though. 60 definitely I think he can do. But
so you saying that Boots is not physically built the same way as a Crawford? Physically
not
built.
Not right now, no.
This man 27 years old.
I got you.
I mean,
not
Roy
right
did
now,
it.
though.
Roy went all the way up to heavyweight.
Yeah, but you see what happened to him though after that.
But that's the difference. Boots don't have to come back down.
He's
been avoided. He's been
But the
avoided. Why
thing,
would I go back down to these
so
streets I'm being avoided on?
well, the thing about it is this, like he still has to. He really hasn't showed anything in 54, even though he just had a fight at 54. He's never fought at 60. He's never fought at 68. So if out to your point, if Boots
Okay.
was to do that,
Didn't y'all just say that about Crawford? He never fought at
right?
54. He had one fight at 54. Boots had one fight at 54, grabbed the belt.
Yeah, but the thing about that is Madrimov
So
is a
you
way
saying
better
Boots
fighter.
skills are not comparable to Terrence Bud
No,
Crawford?
uh, no, it's not
Wow.
comparable. No,
They
no,
not?
no.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
tell you why. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
I
why
know
though.
what you
I'm gonna
mean.
tell you
I know
why.
what you
I'm
mean.
gonna tell you
I
why.
know what you
I'm gonna
mean.
tell
I
you
know
why.
what you mean. Boots is
You know where
better.
I'm
That's
going.
what
You know
you
where
you're
I'm going
saying
with
that
that.
without saying it. Yeah.
You know where I'm going with that. Like,
Yeah.
but
Boots
until
is better.
Bud has had the opportunity. Bud has had the opportunities to showcase against certain guys, but Boots just hasn't yet. So I kind of don't want to give it to him until I see it. That's all. But he looks the part. He looks the part. He looks the part. He
If I can
definitely
get
looks
that
the
out
part.
you, I have to be content. If I can get he looks the part, I'm
He looks
content.
the part. I never said that he didn't look the part. He definitely looks the part. It's just you just want to see it against certain guys, and we've seen this throughout history, man. Like I mean, we had people that just look like Superman. I mean, at one point Roy looked like Superman. James Tony looked like Superman at one point. B Hop looked like Superman at one point. Like we've seen guys that just have extreme skills and talent, and until they get up in there with just comparable competition, like you really just it's really like a leap of faith. It's really like a
But what
leap of
I'm
faith.
trying to tell you is, and what you're not seeming to understand is, there is no comparable competition.
So
There
if that's
is
the case,
none.
then so if that's the case, then his situation will be no different than
His
Usyk's.
his situation is almost Jesus like. It's
Well, you know the funny thing about hey, legend, legend. I know you just legend. I know you just got on, bro. Let me tell you what vlog be doing, bro. And it's genius. All right. When he makes a crazy ass comment, he goes right to the avatar, bro. Like he takes his screen off because he can't say them comments with a straight face. Like if I tell him to turn his camera on and say it with a straight face, you gonna see all teeth, bro. You gonna see all teeth. You know what I mean? You gonna see all teeth.
you
I love
ain't shit.
vlogs, man. I love
You
vlogs,
ain't
man.
shit. You ain't shit.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yo,
I
but
want
you
to get
know,
you
real
guys'
quick
opinion on
though.
something though.
go ahead, legend.
Uh,
Go ahead.
yeah, cause I y'all probably already talked about it, but who did y'all pick between Roach and Pitbull?
You talking about as far as like who won?
Yeah. Did you? I mean, did you
I
agree with
had
the
Roach.
draw? Was you cool with it, or were you
I could I thought Roach won the fight. I
okay?
had Roach winning. I don't remember my card. I think it was 7-5. I think I had a 7-5.
I
Um
had a 7-5.
I think I had a
For Roach
7-5
too?
for Roach.
Yeah.
I
I,
think
I personally thought it could have been 8-4 if he would have got the point, because he definitely deserved the extra point. You know what I mean? Just on
yeah.
GP, all that goddamn holding.
Yeah,
It was like he was a
yeah.
toddler holding on to his mama.
Yeah,
Man, but
I thought Roach won the fight.
okay.
I think whenever you talking a 7-5 fight, it's kind of hard to say robbery because there's a 1 round difference. So I can't. Me personally, I would have leaned more towards the 8-4 than a 6-6. That's just me personally. But if somebody had it a draw, I'm not throwing stuff around the house because of it. I thought it was a really good fight. I thought it was a really, really good fight. But I wasn't. I thought the decision was wrong, but I've seen a lot worse. I've seen a lot
Yeah.
worse, Legend. How'd you have it, Legend?
Yeah. Cause I was out the country, so I watched it
Okay.
on my phone, so I can't really give a good assessment. But like from what I seen, Pitbull had the early rounds and Roach had the later rounds.
That's exactly how it
But
went.
yeah, but I just feel for Roach, man. Like this guy, like he got a lot of eyes on him, during the Tank fight and afterward, the interviews, the buzz. Now he gets another draw. So like two back-to-back draws on the big stage, and like he's mad about both of them. Like I feel for the dude, man.
I feel for him too, but I think I vlog. I don't know how you feel about this one. I think he won the Tank fight more clearly than he did the Pitbull fight. Me personally,
Mm.
I felt like Roach really did a lot in that Tank fight, to where he was beating Tank to the punch a lot of times in that fight, and I thought he won. I thought he beat Tank 8-4. I had him beating Tank 8-4. I can make an argument for Pitbull Roach 6-6 more so than Tank and Roach 6-6. I don't think Tank won 6 rounds. I don't think it was close to him winning 6 rounds in that fight. So Roach, the thing with Lamont though, he just got to get back. He just got to get back to it. Get his next fight. He got to get back to it. He got to heal his hand up. His hand broke. You know what I'm
So
saying? He just got to get back to it. He could probably get another pay-per-view fight. He could probably get
I
another
agree.
pay-per-view fight for
So
sure.
let me ask you this then:
Mhm.
Are you cool? Are you cool with the Roach versus Frank Martin fight?
Frank Martin and Roach, I'm okay with that fight. Like I'm okay with that fight. I think that would be a good fight for both guys. I think that with the performances that Roach has had, I think Roach can get a better name than Frank Martin. I think he can get a better name than Frank Martin.
I,
I would like to see, it would be a good fight though, Legend.
I got one.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I like Martin and Rolly.
Frank Martin and Rolly.
Yeah.
Rolly's at 147 though.
Yeah, Rolly 47 though.
Oh, Rolly up at 40.
He got a
Oh,
belt at
Rolly.
47, bro. He got a belt at
Yeah.
47. He one of the champs.
Oh, that's why he out here talking about not fighting Devin. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
he got
okay,
a
okay.
belt,
Yeah,
bro.
now it makes
Yeah,
sense.
he got a
Now it
belt.
makes
Yeah, he got
sense.
a belt.
Now it makes sense. Okay.
A
Yeah.
Legend. You know who I like, bro. I
Who's
think
that?
Roach and Richardson Hitchens would be a great fight,
Mm.
and it'd be a strap on the line. I think that'd be a great fight for both guys. I
What
think that
about
would be an
Ford?
awesome fight. Say it again.
Yeah.
What about Ford?
Oh, Ray Ford. Ray
Yeah.
Ford not that heavy though. He not that heavy.
He had 35, so he could come up to
Yeah,
40.
yeah. He a
Because I think
small
he called
35 though.
out Richardson.
He a small 35 though. That ain't gonna
He a
end well
banger
for him.
though. He got heart.
Yeah,
I like him.
yeah.
Scrapper.
I like Ray Ford, man. I actually I think Eddie Hearn's done his best promotional job with Ray Ford.
With Ray Ford. Yup.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
did a great
Put him
job
in
with
some
Ray
tough
Ford.
fights. Very
Yeah,
entertaining. And
and he
made him
got him
earn his check.
overseas. He got him overseas too. I think he did a great job with Ray Ford. Let me get these last two joints out of here so we can get up out of here. Ryan said Bud Crawford versus Mayweather, Prime versus Prime. Who you got? We covered that earlier. I would have to think about that, bro. I would, off the top of my head, I would probably lean Floyd. If we talking money. If we talking Pretty Boy Floyd, I would probably lean Floyd. But that's a tough fight to call. Ryan said Boots Ennis isn't pound for pound, has potential, but has to be elite fighter. I guess beat an elite fighter.
Well, do
Ryan,
me a favor, Ryan. Tell them elite fighters to stop playing duck, duck, goose, baby.
yeah. Figure Boy said, "Do you think Mike Tyson, Jake Paul was rigged?" It was choreographed. I'll say that. It was choreographed, for sure, man. But man, our 50 minutes strong, man. We gonna get up out of here, man. Oh, you know what? I forgot this. I forgot to say this too, bro. Um, this episode is the first episode that was streaming on Kick. Your boy on Kick now. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get the details and the information on that. So we actually gonna expand where we're gonna be streaming Throw the Hook podcast. So it's gonna be on Facebook, YouTube. It's gonna be on Kick and Twitch. and we're probably gonna get back on X as well. So it's gonna be streaming on 5 different platforms, starting the next episode. So that's big. That's big for the channel. It's big for us, and we should have the podcast on all of the podcast sites as well, on Apple, Spotify. I should have that done by the end of the week. So if you want to find Throw the Hook podcast, you can definitely find it on those platforms, including YouTube. But this was a good show for sure. Definitely. Um, Legend, give them your social media and all that. And if you got anything cooking on the channel, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm on Facebook, Todd Finney, Instagram, The Legend 3347. I'm thinking about it's not my idea, but a guy wants to cover AJ, you know, AJ and Jake Paul. I ain't really too interested, but I might consider it.
No,
So that's
do
just
it.
I
Do it.
might do it. Yeah, I might do
Do
it.
it.
So
Because
I'll
you know
keep you
what's
posted on that.
a Todd. The reason I say do it, bro, is because um all of the casuals and the regular fans are gonna be in the same spot.
Facts.
So anything with, like, whether you like them or not, Jake Paul name attached is gonna be some faces. Anthony Joshua
Mm,
name attached is gonna be some faces. If I didn't have to work, I would cover it.
mm.
So definitely do that. Cover that live, because you're gonna get a lot of subs off of that. And you'll get a lot of interaction off that. So my personal suggestion to you, definitely do that
All
for
right.
sure. Um, Vlog, give me your social media and all that. Let them know what you got cooking.
I'm gonna be back blasting on YouTube on the Boxing First Vlog channel beginning of the year. I'm ending this year with a personal goal. I am trying to finish a book. I have a brilliant idea that I've been working on, just mentally writing my notes and things like that. But I'm gonna try to have it written up and see where it goes from there after that. But that's what I'm working on to finish this year. But expect me back on the channel, about blasting. You know what I mean? Just going hard and heavy. Just back in the mix in 2026. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm all over the place, man. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, Kick, Twitch. Everything is G5 Jeff TV. I think I'm gonna do another show. I'm not gonna lie, if another topic comes up, might jump back on here tomorrow. But I'm actually gonna come out with a schedule because of the work situation. I do know my schedule like in advance, but it's just the days are not consistently locked in. So what I'm gonna do is actually post like a 2 week schedule for Throw the Hook podcast. I'll make sure it's on social media, so you'll know dates and times that the show is going to be on. I'll set them as well, so they'll pop up on YouTube. So there's a few things that I'm gonna have to do on the tech side, on the back end, just to make sure you guys know when we're coming on to do Throw the Hook podcast. Once I lock in days at work and things like that, we'll have consistent days that we're on, but we're just going to work around it right now. But all of us is working. Ty Finney, the legend, working. I'm pretty sure he's going to have more interviews queued up. Boxing First Vlog is going to be back at it, doing things on his channel, and on Throw the Hook podcast. We're going to do everything we can to expand and take things to the next level. That's including interviews, and we got some other things in the works as well. So for Legend, Legend, we gotta get you to 1,000, bro. We gotta get you to we
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
get
for
you to
sure,
a
man, for
thousand. Yeah,
sure.
we gotta get you
Yeah.
to 1,000 subs. So that's definitely a goal for Ty Finney vlog. We gotta get you to at least 2 stacks. I think you at
Yeah, I'm trying to come back
1,200.
hard and heavy, baby. Just
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean, get knee deep in these boxing streets, as they say.
Yeah, we gotta get you to at least 2 stacks. Me personally, I gotta get the 10. I've been in that 8 for too long, so I gotta get the 10, and expand going forward, man. So On behalf of Ty Finney, the legend, you know what I'm saying, in this corner podcast, boxing first vlog. Definitely subscribe to him, man. And your boy G5 Jeff TV, man. This was Throw the Hook podcast, episode 7, man. This joint was a banger. Check us out on social media. We'll let you know when we'll be back on. All right, peace.
Peace.